Namaskar, I am Dr. Lingaraj Nath, cardiologist, Amri Hospital, Bhubaneswar. This is month of September. Every year, this month, 29th of September, we observe as World Heart Day. On this day, we advise people about how to control blood pressure, cholesterol, reduce heart risk and improve their heart health. But this year it is different. The COVID pandemic has affected the world, including our own country, and everybody is affected, and many people are admitted with COVID problems and others are in lockdown. So in this situation, it is very appropriate that we discuss about COVID in heart patients and its cardiovascular implications. Now, as we know, COVID virus enters the body through the lungs. It enters through a particle called ACE2 protein, and by entering to the lung circulation, it causes pneumonia and fever and other symptoms. This ACE2 particle is present not only in the lungs but also in the heart, blood vessels and other organs like brain. So once the COVID virus enters the blood circulation, it can affect the heart also. And as we know, the patients who are already having heart problems or had heart surgery, bypass surgery, open heart surgery, stenting or valve operations, or those patients who are taking cardiac medications, they are at higher risk of having complication if they develop COVID virus symptoms. Similarly, the patients who are having blood pressure, cholesterol, smoking habits or any cardiovascular risks, these patients are also at the risk of having more complication if they develop COVID virus. Now, COVID virus has different stages of its clinical symptomatic development. About 80% of the patients who have COVID virus will have only mild or minimal symptoms. They are called stage 1 level of the COVID virus. At this stage, they will have either no symptoms or symptoms of mild fever and body ache, and they will get cured of that. This is the stage at which the patient can be treated at home, or they can take minimal medications like paracetamol and they get better. About 10 to 15% of the patients can go into, however, stage 2 of the COVID virus. At this stage, the patient will develop symptoms of pneumonia and they will develop decreased oxygen circulation in the body and hypoxia will develop. So once hypoxia develops, there will be increased heart rate, blood pressure might fluctuate, and cardiac patients particularly, they will have more difficulty in their symptoms. So at the stage 2 level, those patients who are having heart problems, they should be cautious about their own clinical health, and they have to check their blood pressure and pulse frequently. They have to check their saturation frequently, because many of these patients will at some stage or other will need hospitalization and specialized care. Now, after this, a few of these patients can develop severe antigen antibody reaction and they go into stage 3. At this stage, the body immunity fights with the COVID virus, leading to cytokine storm, and this patient will become severely symptomatic, and the COVID virus can spread from the lungs into the heart, blood circulations, brain, liver and other organs. So this time of situation, the patient will become severely symptomatic, the blood oxygen level will fall, they will have hypoxia, the blood pressure level will fall and they will go into shock, and this patient will have to be immediately admitted to the hospital and specialized centers and need specific cardiac treatment. Now, how much the COVID virus affects the heart and how it affects it? There are several ways by which the COVID virus affects the heart. One is because of severe hypoxia or desaturation. The oxygen level of the body comes down because of the lungs getting affected severely by COVID. So the heart, which is connected to the lungs, it has to work harder to pump the blood in circulation, and thereby the heart can become dilated and fail. So both left and right heart can fail. It is called cardiomyopathy or LV dysfunction. Another way by which the COVID virus affects the heart is by causing increased thrombogenicity. The blood in the circulation becomes very thick and starts to clot. So inside the heart, the clot formation can cause heart attack, and in the peripheral circulation, it can cause formation of pulmonary embolism and deep vein thrombosis. So this patient will have symptoms of severe chest pain, leg ache, decreased oxygen saturation, and many patients can go into ventilation and severe cardiac arrest also. So this patient need very specialized care and has to be seen by multi-speciality team of doctors, including lung specialist and heart specialist. Another way by which the COVID virus affects, it's a very peculiar symptom, is seen in children. These children can develop what is called as Kawasaki disease, an inflammatory response of the heart. They develop symptoms of body rashes, oral ulcerations, lymph node formation, and the heart become dilated and coronary arteries become very aneurysmal and thrombotic. This is called vasculitis of the heart, and this is a rare but very serious symptoms of the children. COVID virus affecting the children can cause Kawasaki disease of the heart, and many times this can cause cardiac arrest, cardiac arrhythmias, and other very serious symptoms. So all these symptoms needs to be detected by specialized tests like echocardiogram, CT scan, and unfortunately the blood test which you normally do for the heart attack or diagnosis of all these cardiac conditions in normal situations like pro-BNP test, troponin T test, all these tests become fallaciously high during the COVID virus infection. So what happens is that we are unable to detect whether the patient developed cardiac complication during the COVID virus infection by doing these normal blood tests which we do in the normal circumstances. For this, we have to accept other investigation methods like CT scan, echocardiogram, and repeated electrocardiogram tests. Now, how to manage these patients, COVID virus patients who develop cardiac complications? So, these patients will need specialized care, they need continuous hemodynamic monitoring in the ICU settings. These blood thinner medications has to be given, particularly low molecular weight heparin and anticoagulation tablets to reduce increased thrombogenicity of the blood, so that these patients do not develop heart attack symptoms. Steroids have also certain role in particular stage of stage 2 and stage 3 of the COVID virus infection, so thereby reducing inflammation and reducing incidence of myocarditis and cardiac arrhythmias. However, it is a very evolving field and lot of new research is going on, and we will be able to know further more about how to treat these patients as the development improves or the cardiac treatment we can do better. However, it is always prudent to avoid going into such stage, and all cardiac patients who are taking cardiac medication, as soon as they have any symptoms of fever, should immediately contact the available doctors and try to be treated at the stage 1 or stage 2 of the COVID virus itself, so that they do not go into developing these serious complications. Now, another aspect of the COVID virus is those patients who are taking heart medications, they have always asking the doctors about whether they should continue cardiac medications or they should change these medications to some other medications. Regarding that, whatever has the research has been done till now, all the cardiac medications which we normally take for the heart patients like ecospirin, sorbitrate, monotrate, statin medications, they should be and must be continued during the COVID virus infections also, because many of the patients having mild COVID symptoms can also develop serious cardiac symptoms. So, as per as the current research and understanding of COVID virus goes, these medications can be given along with COVID virus medications, and the patient should continue all their cardiac medications without failing while at observation at home as a lockdown or at the hospital setting. Regarding the blood pressure medications, during COVID virus, many times the blood pressure fluctuates very widely. During the lockdown at home, many patients they complain that their blood pressure has shot up to very high level, the pulse rate has also gone up, and this patient blood pressure medicine has to be increased according to the whatever the blood pressure level by the consultation with their own doctors. However, in the another setting, in the intensive care setting, many of these blood pressure level of the COVID patients come down very drastically when they go into the shock. At this stage, the blood pressure medicine has to be stopped and the patient has to be given inotropic medication to increase the blood pressure. Regarding one particular type of blood pressure medicine, that is called ACE inhibitors or ARBs, which is commonly available as losartan, valsartan, captopril. it has been had a lot of debate because these medications work through the same protein, that is ACE2 protein, by which the COVID virus also works to enter inside the lungs and the blood circulation. So initially there was many issues whether this ACE inhibitor ARB medication blood pressure should continue or not. But as per the current guidelines by all the international bodies of the cardiac societies, it has been decided that the ACE inhibitor and ARBs are safe and they do not have any detrimental or beneficial effects either on the COVID virus patient. So those patients who are taking these medications affected by COVID viruses, they should continue taking their all the blood pressure medicines including ACE inhibitor as per their requirement. And in case of any confusion and doubts about their medication of the treatment in heart patient, they should always consult their cardiologist or treating doctor as soon as possible. Now these are very trying times, and we should hope that we cover through the path very easy quickly and we get a vaccine as soon as possible so that we all can feel safe. But till that time we have a vaccine, we all know, and particularly the heart patient, they very well know that only way to definitively avoid COVID virus infection is by standard procedures which normally everybody follows, like isolation, quarantine, avoiding any gathering, and face mask, and maintaining yourself healthy by taking vitamins and good nutritional food, and also keeping yourself engaged in various activities so that your psychological status is well maintained by doing yoga, meditations, and talking to people, talking to family members. It will improve your morale, and all the heart patients they will feel better and they can have a healthy time. So in the meanwhile, like I said, this COVID virus is a very dangerous pandemic and it is affecting all of us. In everything, the heart patients should not be afraid about this COVID virus, that they should behave like any normal persons. Only the precaution they should take is like the normal precautions like everybody takes: social distancing, face mask, taking good nutritional food, taking rest adequately, and maintaining a healthy lifestyle. So I'll tell everybody, including our cardiac patients, stay healthy, stay safe, and make yourself better. Thank you.